Hi, I'm going to do a video about making zoodles, and I didn't want to have to mess with my phone, so hopefully this will work. So first I have some onions cooking, and I've talked before in my videos about using the right kinds of fat. This is some beef fat, and I think if you're not used to it, you kind of go, what are you talking about? Use fat to cook your vegetables with. Anyway, so in this case, it's going to be kind of a sauteed stir-fry type situation. If you have a whole onion, you can do the onion on here too, but I just wanted to show you how to do some zoodles. I'm actually going to do the carrots first because they take longer to cook. And if you have really fat carrots, diameter, they make really nice zoodles, but these will work too. They probably won't come out in whole circles, but that's okay. It's kind of just the consistency and the texture that I'm trying to get. Oh, there, that's pretty good. There's several different brands of these spiralizers, and they have different blades that you can put in there. And there's also just some little hand ones that you can use. And like I said, I'm doing the carrots first because they take longer to cook. So then everything will come out about the same. The zucchini cooks really quickly, so you don't want it cooking for a long time. You can do potatoes on here, you can do beets, yellow squash, I know people do more than that, but I can't think of anything else right now. Okay, this stuff kind of stuck. Let's see if we can get it going again. That doesn't want to go around anymore. So I'm going to stop. Let's try this other one. You want your end to be flat when you start. And it can't be too long or it won't fit in here without this coming off. Deeper for my fish that's in the oven. We're having stir fry and fish and the green salad. So lots of vegetables. And tilapia. You can put any kind of seasoning on zoodles that you want, or you can put a sauce on it. Like if you want spaghetti sauce or Alfredo sauce or whatever kind of sauce you want. Cream sauce. Cream and garlic is really good. Salt and pepper. The zucchinis are easier to do because the carrots are hard and you actually have to press quite hard to get this to go through. Okay, that's getting skinnier, so I'm not getting very much off. So I'll just stop with that. That's enough. And then I'll use the rest of the carrots in soup. I have my turkey broth going over here. Oh, I wanted to show you too. Whenever I do onions, I save the skins and the onion garbage, and I always put it in a bag and twist it up before I put it in my garbage, because otherwise onions make your garbage really stinky. And garlic too, same with garlic. Okay, so that's that so far. save all these to give my neighbor's ducks. Hopefully someday I'll have ducks or chickens. And that's going to be too long to fit in there, so I'll just cut it in half. See, this goes a lot faster because the zucchinis are soft. And it actually makes really long zoodles, so if you don't want them to be that long, it makes them kind of hard to eat. You can just cut through it and make them a little bit shorter. And then it's fine, these little pieces are fine too, if you want everything in there. And then with these, I usually just cut it up a little bit more. Add it in. Really hitting my plate. It's not a great spot to do this, but that'll work. Now the pan's almost full, but it will shrink down quite a bit still. So. And you don't want to reheat this stuff too much. You want to try to get the amount that you're actually going to eat because they'll get softer and fall apart. But if you're just warming it, you know, not cooking it for a long time, it will store in the fridge just fine and reheat okay as well. So I love having the zoodle maker, especially if you can't have regular pasta, because it gives you the feeling like you're eating something noodle-like without having to eat grains. There's a lot of pieces stuck on there. And I just have this on 3 heat of 3, and you can cook it in a wok or you can cook it in a bigger frying pan, however you want to do it. And this has a suction cup that holds it down to the counter, so it won't move. I'm going to put a little bit of tomato and mushroom in here, mainly just because I have a little piece of tomato that needs to be used. So that's how I cook a lot of times, is find what I have that needs to be used or what it will go together well with. And the mushrooms I usually just slice. I do have this little mini mandolin slicer that should work well for the mushrooms. Just watch your fingers. but it'll probably be okay. This is a really good non-stick pan, but I'll probably add just a little bit of water and steam it after I get everything in there. And also when you add salt, sea salt, my label's wearing off, the salt helps bring the liquid out in the vegetables so that if you don't want a lot of liquid on it, you don't have to add much. Now these little pieces that didn't quite make through the mandolin, I'll just slice them a little bit more with my knife. But that made it so I think it's quicker overall to slice them up. And then if I need more, if they start sticking, I can just add a little bit more of this or coconut oil, or you can add butter. So the healthy fats to cook with is animal fats, butter, coconut oil. You can use palm oil. I don't particularly like the taste of it, and it's very expensive. So I usually just stick to the animal fats and the, well, butter's an animal fat too, and the coconut oil. Okay. So I'm just going to put a little bit of water in there with that and let it steam. And then I'll show you my fish. This is tilapia, and I actually breaded it with potato chips and a little bit of basil. I'll go ahead and move this up. Egg and basil stirred together in a bowl, and lemon juice. And then I so I rinsed the tilapia and dried it with a paper towel, and then put the fish in the egg, and then I put it in the potato chips. And it was a little sparse as far as coverage, so I added a little bit of rice flour. So as far as the GAPS diet, you're not supposed to have any grains, but we're back to where my husband and I can both have potatoes and rice occasionally. We don't eat it all the time every day. But anyway, so I added a little rice flour and the crumbled potato chips. So if you're on strict GAPS and you need to do that without any grains, you could use almond flour and what are they called? Pork rinds, crushed up pork rinds for the breading for that. Oh, actually, here's the leftovers. You want to see that? The egg wash and the breading. Okay. Hope you enjoyed. I forgot to say at the beginning, I'm Deanna Fulcher. I'm a registered nurse and a GAPS practitioner, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you.